Hey guys, this video is going to recap what we did during class today on Wednesday the 27th in case you weren't able to make your class's Zoom session. The first thing we did during class was practice the same type of do now that we've been practicing for the last couple of days, and we will still have our quiz on this tomorrow, so make sure that you're paying close attention and getting in that extra practice if you need it. We know that some number times 9 equals 90. That means that to find the question mark, I'll divide 90, which is the product or the answer, divided by the factor that I know, which is 9. 90 divided by 9 is, of course, 10, and I can double check that 10 is the correct answer by making sure that 90 times 10 actually, or rather that 9 times 10 actually equals 90, which it does. You should follow the same steps to answer question 2, and on Class Kick, you'll be able to write in color just like me. You don't need to answer questions 3 and 4, so long as you're good on inverse operations, which are questions 1 and 2. If you need to finish the do now, pause this video here. The second thing we did in class today was a know and want to know chart. Write one thing you know about proportional relationships and one thing you need more help on. Even if you weren't here, make sure you fill out that need more help column because it's going to help me see what we need to keep going over before we take our first test on proportional relationships. The first thing we did after our KW chart was review what we learned yesterday. Yesterday, we talked about how the relationship between the number of burritos ordered and the total cost in dollars was not proportional. We know that one burrito costs $10, but the delivery fee was $1.99, which we rounded to 2. That means one burrito was going to cost $10 plus $2 in delivery. 2 burritos would cost $20 plus that $2 in delivery, which does not change. It's important to remember that the amount of delivery cost doesn't change based on how many burritos we ordered. We're always multiplying 10 times B, then adding 2, which is not a proportional relationship because 1 times 12 equals 12, but 2 times 12 does not equal 22. 2 times 11 equals 22. We can see in our table that we do not have a proportional relationship because there is no constant of proportionality. There is not a constant of proportionality. So, with this in mind, and remembering that in order to have a proportional relationship, you need to have a constant of proportionality, you want to answer the next slides independently. That'll be your classwork for today. For each of these slides, you are going to complete the table to represent the relationship and then explain whether the relationship is proportional. So for example, if gas costs $2.50 per gallon, you'll want to tell me the cost of 1, 5, and 10 gallons, then the cost for G gallons. Then you'll tell me whether the relationship is proportional. There are 6 questions, the last 2 ask you to complete your own ratio, or your own proportional relationship, I should say. When you're finished, you'll want to log on to Schoology and take a look at tonight's homework, which is a Freckle assignment study guide for the test we have coming up.